to make the decision over. Some Pius has now heard all this utility. He's trying to rotate over. Look at the space that Eternal Fire have gathered. I love this. Their utility deep in towards elevator, over the Molotov for heaven, and it allows all of this wiggle room. And as you said, let's see if he can get that ace.
Come on, opening round of this consolidation finals. I want to see the ace for Emort. It's on the card. Snappy waltzes into his crosshairs. Snappy is going to take him down beforehand, but otherwise, if
Eternal Fire.
The reposition is good. He's not made noise, but if he swings this, it's a little ambitious. Snappy does go down. xCloud now has a lot to deal with on this bomb site. 3 players pushing forward towards his position. Henu falls. It's a 2-man spray down for xCloud. It's down to the 1v1. The time is ticking away. Some Pius doesn't have a defuse kit, and by God, I think somehow Eternal Fire have recovered things. A great shot there from Nade, more importantly, though. And as they clear out sandbags, Emort clears out the site. Madden's good for a 2k spray down. Major's in for a trade. Some Pius now with the orb activating. Catches the IGL off guard. 3v2, but through the smoke there. Taurus pushes. xCloud another. My goodness. The kill feed flooded by both sides, but it does end up in an advantage for the Turks, and Diha has to win out a 1 versus 2. Jumps on top of the headshot boxes. Spots out Santaris. Doesn't quite see xCloud though. As he deploys his smoke, he could go for the bomb tap here, but it's a huge, huge risk. Looking desperately for these 2 players, but look at xCloud's positioning. He's heard Diha dropping off. Somehow gets behind him.
Here comes all the utility. Diha's just caught off guard. And Henu, he's now completely isolated on this bomb site. Flashbangs rain on over. Madden at least is here temporarily. A good incendiary to kind of funnel them away, but Zantares with the trades. Madden's doing everything for ENCE to try and keep them alive.
Zantares running out of ammunition, forced to reload towards quad. Big nade onto him, and Snappy a bigger kill. Madden finds one more to Vitali, leaving Emort in a 1 versus 3. Finds the first, repositions, looks in towards some Pius, actually gets tagged here, and does not stand.
This is really not the most reinforced positions. Zantares does find Diha. In comes Madden's reposition, and now xCloud starts to make his move. But it might not even matter. Zantares finds everyone on the bomb site.
That's ridiculous from Zantares. That second frag should never have come on out. And the third is even more egregious. ENCE, their positioning is all over the place, and Diha again.
Under normal circumstances, would not be swinging that far wide. You got to have a really good understanding, especially
fire, but that's immediately dismantled. The Molotov is perfect. Some Pius misses the shot. They didn't realize he's not even on his trusty AWP, and Major, oh my goodness, he has a lot of trust that he's not going to get mown down there. Fully blinded, cut by a Molotov. Diha chimes on in as well. And I did say I wanted to see a mid-play, but that gets quite messy for Eternal Fire, and I think that may also have been a team flashbang as Henu mows through Zantares. Emort follows through with a trade. Emort finds 2. No way has he just made this round a possibility. Some Pius, it's a lovely spray through the smoke. But xCloud does have the bomb down, but also has Diha flying around the edge of the building. And it will at least...
tucked in here. Down by the tarpaulin, Zantares gets removed. Okay, that's a good find. And Emort next to the chopping block. Snappy trying to do everything for his side. Trying to keep them so involved. Another headshot. Deletes Calyx and swung to the USP. Why not? xCloud, such low HP. 35 seconds, 3 versus 2.
He's done it. He's cleaned out the bomb site. He's confirmed it. The plant will be coming on in now. And they will have no idea that Major's up this close and personal, but Henry readjusts in the nick of time. They can't afford to let this round slip by them. Snappy, he's done so much. He's leading the charge from the front. And as xCloud holds the wrong angle, some Pius swings is on it. Madden finds the first kill. It's a promising start. Then Sarah's forced into a reload as some Pius gets the bomb down. Now, we've talked about Major's flanks. Will they be expecting them? Well, they won't be expecting Calyx on the Julius to be up that close and personal. Major finds one on the flank as well. Diha does at least find a trade. Bomb is tapped. Calyx looks the bodyguard, as does Zantares. Madden, my goodness, gets his head ripped to shreds. Great shot by xCloud, and Calyx pressures Henu into again capitalized towards the A bomb site. Zantares not had very much impact at all on this CT side as Diha rips his head clean off. Emort does trade quite nicely, but Henu's just found the B bomb site, and with that, it's completely open. Spurs the rotation into motion. Major does get there in time to receive, but now ENCE have options. And a very open bomb site.
There we go. There's that lurk play from Henu coming right in. So much attention has been delegated to A because of the ENCE overwhelming
to stay alive. That Molotov, though, it's brutal. forces the FAMAS player completely out of position. Calix is blinded. Major does at least find one, though. xCloud another. Diha picking up an AWP is doing a lot, but so is Madden. Calix and Emor, they need this round. They need to get something done here. They switch out weapons according to HP bars. Intention, Diha and Henu, though, they're not giving up a sound cue. They're not giving up a thing. Emor sticking the defuse here. Pros don't fake, and somehow... Wait, no. Oh my god, the defusal is denied with half a second remaining. Calix, there's no time left for him to do this. The AK's retrieved, but Henu, he's picked up the round just by the nature of sitting still on ramp.
Oh my goodness me.
As Calix, well, it's good to see him getting some action towards this B-bomb site. Spots the barrel of Diha, but Diha spots him too. But Calix, regardless of the amount of times he's been seen, sees off two of the opposition, and that's exactly the start that Eternal Fire needed. This is probably the reason ENCE have left B so desolate.
He's going to win this round single-handedly unless some pious hits a ridiculous flick, and he does. The adjustment is there, and now he's on his bike. Look at the ground that Madden's got.
Oh,
he's
no!
found Emor, and Zantares is trying to get him.
Emor, if he finds the perfect timing, he could cut down 4 players now as they surge on out, and Emor finds the first on some players. Calix another one, but Deagle, but it is now a 1 versus 2. A 1 versus 2 for Snappy make it. The zywoo will continue. There's not enough time for him to go for it. Instead, the plant will come in on this B site as they double swing from the same angle. Snappy would never expect this. Could well be enough for ENCE to steal this one away, but xCloud, oh, it's a double! Oh, to make it a triple! xCloud, the king of middle, delivers again! And ENCE, how the hell did you let that one slip through the cracks?
A moment of magic from xCloud. And it really throws the ENCE plans into disarray. Some pious, sure, you can gather this control, but there's players in towards elevator. xCloud is still positioned to trade off Zantares if he needs it. That bomb is just going to be put down in immediately. 4 versus 2, no utility for ENCE apart from a single flashbang on some pious. They're both looking to reset in towards gap. This will be very difficult for them to try and hold on.
Calix has at least heard one of them rotating back towards short through the wall, but some pious, well, he might have his ears, but he will have no vision behind that smoke. The offensive comes on through for Eternal Fire. Sumpire spammed on down low. Diha, though, he's in a perfect position, but not so much anymore. And this 1 versus 4 does find the head of the first. Someone needs to start sticking that bomb as Zentara sticks a round of lead in the forehead of Diha. My goodness, is there no defuse kit here? There is no defuse kit. This might not be the round. Oh my goodness, it's close.
At least spot that IGL. Flashbang reigns on high. xCloud, when will he swing? It will be now. And he delivers in droves once more. A multi-kill. And Snappy, he's still fighting. He's been this player to really kickstart ENCE into this T side. Really bring them back from the brink. But instead, he now needs to come toe-to-toe with a 1 versus 2. Major on the cross. It's significant damage. And the nade should be well placed. Snappy will fall.
It's angle, some players very wary about the ladder room, as he should be, but he sees the barrel of the A1S, and this is where things could go south for Eternal Fire. They need to cling on. They need these fast rotations to come in the nick of time.
They are. Emor is here, ready and waiting, but the flash, it fully blinds him. ENCE, they're looking to overwhelm the Tech-9s. They are starting to do it. Major with the nade will deny the bomb. Madden will fall. Suddenly, some pious is walking wounded. 2 versus 2. Diha stands strong. And xCloud is thrown into a really uncomfortable clutch. But guess what? He's on the flank. There's no time he can deny the bomb. There's no more opportunity.
On down to 15. Major, a nice nade to follow things up. But Madden, oh, Madden, of course, he's in for 3. My goodness me. Locking down the bomb site, finally removed. But it looks like he may well have already done enough. It was xCloud to win a 1v2.
For ENCE, they're going to have to do it with these crossfires, as you mentioned. Zantares first in. Snappy yet to reveal himself, but xCloud's looking to isolate, but stands tall with the
opponent's map pick, and they look to prove why that's the right decision. Henu, oh my goodness, he had no right in finding that kill, that's for sure. It appears a team flashbang comes on through, but Calix pulls through with a double kill. And Eternal Fire at least temporarily have this bomb site on lockdown. It won't quite be enough to stop. Also, though, as Snappy is again removed from the B-bomb site, Diha, a lovely trade, finds another, evens up the manpower as Major falls flat on his face again. Calix, oh my goodness, that's risky. Fully blinded, but stuck behind the pillar, waits perfectly for the swing. And as Diha is removed,
will get the bomb, but Henu steps in, and now Zantares is low HP. Henu has been amazing.
Looks to entry again with the rifle. He's deciding to run straight through that fire and flame. Henuk blinded off the angle. It's good utility usage from Eternal Fire here, but the bomb is not close enough to the site, and there are just too many players in resistance. Diha now replacing Henuk, does gorgeously to dance around. Now my main concern here is have Eternal Fire left it too late again, as Madden, only good for a single. xCloud starts to chime on in as well, but Sunpius, he's been overlooked. Orpa's so prominent from this position. Look to deliver again as Sunpius finds two. Bomb has gone down under his nose as he dances around the pillar here. Major tucks on in tightly, and xCloud saves his life as the corner's rounded. Henuk rounds ahead of Major 2. It's a 1 versus 1. xCloud is so damn low, but despite...
It's heavily fortified, but Sunpius will fall. Major strikes at Dark, a follow-up flash. Madden can't deal with him. That's 2 critical openers.
That's a wild 180 from Major, and Major's just triple entried the B bomb site. I said the IGL was playing a little quietly today, but that is a massive round from him, and Henry, there's nothing he can do. Last alive is Diha, does actually find it towards the choke point. There are now 3 players here ready to receive them, and a barrage of nades flies over. Calix, though, swiftly trades out Madden, and the site is vulnerable, but Diha certainly is not. Lots of damage dealt. Molotov at least to cut off some presence, but the pole doesn't give a damn.
Actually going to worm his way through, try and lock off this positioning. Is he going to clear close? Yes, he is. All the sprays a little bit laboured, but Xantares on the site. It's still a 2 versus 2. Henu's doing everything. Henu does more than that. 3 kills, a hat-trick for him. All
forces him forward in tandem with Emor. The time is running out here, and with Snappy going down, they might be afforded a bomb plant. But, oh, Henu, very lucky to be alive there. Will be swung upon by Emor in a moment's time. And as much as they do get the bomb plant down, which is a small win for them. Oh, Henu, that's a much bigger win. 1D onto the head of the aggressor. Xantares now does cut down the youngster in the end, leaving Sunpius in a near unwinnable 1 versus 2. Clutch does fire through the smoke, lands a perfect shot onto Xantares. Sunpius, oh my god, he's done it with a Glock through smoke. He's forced Calix forth, they've traded places. Is there still enough time for this defuse?
Ends. Henu with a free haircut to him. xCloud now stepping in with the MP9, dancing around the pillar. He's found 2, but Henu strikes for 1 more. 2 versus 2. And Calix, he's rotating in from Dark, and Henu is so aware. Stepping up when it matters most. Bomb now planted. Xantares thrown into the 1 versus 2. And Henu repositions.
Henu, an absolute hero, looks to lock down again. This util, and as much as there is a rear flank coming in from xCloud here, and as much as Diha takes the damage, Diha goes down to Calix's molly. Okay, this changes things. xCloud find another Madden falling, leaving Henu and Sunpius in a 2v4. It is a dire scenario now for ENCE, but they need to cling on, but they can't. Calix falls, and Sunpius, he needs to be more than a hero here. He needs to pull off a legendary Molotov on Sunpius here, as Emor does miss a second opportunity, but he's going back for more, misses another flick, but oh, that no-scope is going to be brutal. Sunpius and Madden, they look to overwhelm, and they do so in style, as that bomb site is now well and truly theirs. Madden might even catch Xantares here, as Eternal Fire. The catch in this next round will be their economy. So that phrase has even more weight behind it. Xantares, though, needs to have some weight in this round as Madden. Oh, he meets the full brunt of an M4 spray there from a little bit of an absent Xantares, but that is huge impact in round number 28. Again, puts them in good stead for a potential equalizer. xCloud, what a swing onto Sunpius, and even more dastardly, that's the bomb dropped.
Again, that buys time not only for rotations, but xCloud just to sit in behind the shrub the entire time. Calix still fighting, tooth and nail. Diha can't overwhelm him, and that's when xCloud will swing. Henu gets chips down all the more.
Attention, but it's not going to happen. xCloud, though, will it need to extend this kill feed blue? Faze first, Henu falls, Madden trade, and Sunpius further. Calix does at least fire on back, but Madden, he is prominent in this round beyond any other.
So many players in this 2 versus 3. Snappy and Dark, Sunpius holding the angle, throws Emor into a very difficult situation. Will find the trade, and the conversion onto Madden. Snappy, unknown, in towards Dark. Smoke obscuring the vision, but time, it is running out, and Emor's got doubt in his mind. He doesn't know where Snappy is, but he
as that nade takes away a couple more life points from the likes of ENCE here. Cowley's further util expended as he finds one to Vitali on the spray. Major another. Major doubles up. Some piety keeps up the good fight, but X-Cloud! 2 more to Vitali! And with that, Eternal Fire steal away the last round.